Good morning, students. Today we are going to see about morale in organizational psychology. The importance of morale in the workplace cannot be underestimated. This factor has a direct impact on employees' well-being, performance, efficiency, and quality of work. Employees with high morale are productive, deliver better results, and stay with the company for longer time. If the organization is going through a crisis, they will work harder to keep it, survive, and achieve its goals. High employee morale can result in lower turnover rates and make it easier to attract top talent. People want to work for companies they invest in their employees and care about their well-being. So it is very much important the business to grow and accomplish its goals. The employer need to be aware of how their employees are feeling and take steps needed to boost their morale. Happiness and productivity are strongly connected. When morale is high, people tend to overperform and get more done in less time. They are more eager to complete their task and less likely to engage in conflict. Poor employee morale, on the other hand, can slow down the entire team and affect the company's image, revenue, and overall performance. So, the importance of morale in an organization is directly connected to work performance, productivity, and employee satisfaction. So, almost 90% of engaged workers are less likely to leave their jobs compared to their disengaged counterparts. This translates into bigger savings and higher employee retention rates for business. So let's move on to the definitions. Morale is a feeling somewhat related to spirit, enthusiasm, or zeal according to daily order. Morale is a mental condition or attitude of individuals or groups which determines their willingness to cooperate. So, morale is a kind of feeling toward their job. So, how much they are connected to their job. So, morale is very much important for employer to improve their business and meet higher business revenues. Morale is an important part of organizational climate. It is a vital ingredient of organization success because it reflects the attitudes and sentiments of organizational members towards the organization, its objectives, policies, rules, and regulations. These attitudes and sentiments largely affect productivity and satisfaction of individuals. Morale is the total satisfaction of a person derives from his job, his work group, his boss, subordinate, organization, and its environment. So it is totally related to work environment. Okay. So next we are moving to characteristic of employee morale. Morale is a state of mental health which is closely associated with loyalty and enthusiasm. And it is a group of interest and interest of the organization, fellow workers, and requirements of the job. And it is subjective feeling of the employee. So if any job given to an employee, how he feels about the job, how he perceives his job, so totally it is related to morale. So it is affects behavior, performance, and discipline. Morale can be assessed by the form of employee performance, absenteeism, turnover. If we see any employee with high morale, they will not take so much leave. They'll be abide with the rules and regulations of the company, and they will not leave the company. They will stick to the company for longer time. Morale is an index of good industrial relations. So in order to improve industrial relation, it is responsible for an employer to keep their employee with high morale. So these are the characteristics of morale. So next we are moving to nature and features of employee morale. So it is a feelings and attitudes of employee. It is composites of sentiments and attitude. So how he feels about his job, how his attitude towards the job. So that tells about the nature of the employee morale. Next, here in this picture, we are seeing all the employees are happy and their attitude towards colleagues and company rules and regulations also seems to be good. So, high morale employee feels good about the company. So, this is called morale. Next, it is a willingness towards achievement of goals. The degree or enthusiasm and the great inspiration with which the employee contribute their efforts towards the organizational goals. So next we are moving to next nature. It is differs from job satisfaction. The last class we have seen about the job satisfaction. So it is the group concept, while job satisfaction is an individual concept. So morale is a collective effort by the employees. At the same time, job satisfaction that is represented to the particular individual feelings and towards the job. So next, less absenteeism and employee turnover. The degree of morale can be estimated through labor absenteeism and turnover. Next, it reflects team spirit. It is both an individual and a group phenomena. The high morale is reflected in good team and team spirit in case of group morale. So next, it reflects team efforts. Next, we are moving to the last nature. Morale improves productivity. Morale is a primary concern of the management because high production and productivity of workers are the direct result of high morale. So high morale employee always they perform very well in their organization, and it is a relationship that a particular employee or a group of employees have with their work and the organization they work for. High employee morale means that employees are happy and this is reflective in the kind of work they produce. On the other hand, low employee morale results in less productivity and they will be pessimist among other employees. It is important for every organization to continually keep employee morale high. So it's a concept that describes the level of favorable or unfavorable attitude of employees collectively to all aspects of their work. The company, their task, working condition, fellow workers, supervisors, and so on. So it is the enthusiasm of an employee and their willingness to work of a group is high. We can say morale is high and vice versa. Just as good health is essential for an individual, high morale is necessary for an organization. High morale represents an attitude of satisfaction with the desire to continue and willingness to strive for the goals of the group. Under the conditions of high morale, workers have few grievances, frustrations, and complaints. They are clear about the goals, individual and organizational, and are satisfied with human relations in the organization. So it should be distinguished from motivation. So although both are cognitive concepts, they are quite different. Morale is a composite of feelings, attitudes, and sentiments that contribute to general feelings of satisfaction at the workplace. But motivation is something that moves a person to action. It is a process of stimulating individual employee and they concerned with mobilization of energy, whereas morale is concerned with mobilization of sentiments. So morale has a direct effect on productivity. High morale leads to high productivity, low morale leads to low productivity. So it is hard to measure morale directly as it is an intangible state of mind of the workers. So we have to evaluate the employee morale. So every company, they should evaluate and measure employee morale so that uh, they can improve their revenue and they can achieve their predetermined objectives of the organization. So till I'm completing this nature, next class we are moving to advantages and evaluation of employee morale. Okay, so please be wait.